For those of you who don't know, here in Brookhaven, we have this subway, which is the closest thing to a train, but this isn't a real train. So today, I want to see with you what a train would be like here in Brookhaven. I'm going to use Roblox Studio to put a train in the game to see exactly what that would be like. But I live in a society where everything here is really weird. My friend has a classic avatar, so I did the same, and I'm coming here to pick him up so he can help me put a train in the game. He even stood up here and said, "Let's get the train." But first, why are they spying on you? Look, they're spying on me because basically I'm new here in the city, and they all want to know what's going on here and why there's a new resident in town. And they're all spies. I literally live in a city full of spies, and this is the supreme spy. But even living in this weird society, I'm here today to put a train in the game. My friend said, "Okay, but let's go far away from them. They're weird, and they really are strange because they're spying on me for no reason." Now my friend came in here, and I'm going ahead to choose where the train is going to be. And the train has to be in a very specific and interesting place. My friend said, "Why not place it around the whole map?" Look, that's a great idea. Putting a train all over the map would be really interesting. But I want him to help me choose which train I should use, because I don't know if I should go with a realistic train or maybe a simpler one than usual. And he's not saying anything. He said, "They're spying on us again." And I don't know what he's talking about. And I also don't know why he's yellow. But there are several players here, and they're really spying on us for no reason here in Roblox. But I'm going to start now by placing the train track, but there's a weird car coming here, and I don't know what it's doing, but it's very close to us, and maybe that's not a good thing. So I'm going to ignore it and work on my Roblox game. I'm basically building this, and the train track is looking really interesting. It's actually very nice, but the cars can't get through here. If I take any car from the game, like this one, which is the official Brookhaven car, and then I try to go through here, you can see I won't be able to, because the car doesn't have enough power to pass this part, which is higher. So I had an idea. I'm going to place this giant ramp, and the problem is probably already solved. My friend said, "Hey, look around." But I'm looking around, and they're all spying on us. This is simply the weirdest thing of all. They won't leave us alone. Now this player is coming over here, and this is the supreme spy. I really don't know what he's doing here, and I also don't know who this player is. The only things I know about him are the things the other players say. This player is recording this, and apparently he got scared. He got so scared that he decided to leave, and this other player also decided to leave, because it looks like that player is dangerous. What happened was really weird. They're all coming back here to the neighborhood and going back to their jobs, which are fake jobs, because they're spies. But I want to see where this player lives, because I ended up forgetting, and it looks like he came right here, and he's crouched here, just watching what's going on. But apparently this player is staring at me. He said, "I don't want you to make a new Brookhaven with trains, because I prefer the old one." Look, I know you prefer the old Brookhaven, where everything is very realistic, but unfortunately that can't happen. I'm not going to stop making my Roblox game just because this player is angry. But now, I'm going to take my car and I'll have to test this giant ramp, because I want to see if it's going to work. I'm even accelerating as much as I can, and I'm really starting to go very fast. Now I finally managed to get through here, and I got past the train track, but obviously I'll have to fix this and do it in a better way, because I can't just place a ramp. But I just found this other train, which is really interesting, because it moves on its own. So I'm also going to place this train in my Brookhaven, so I can crash into it and see what happens with the car. Now it looks like the train is going to fall down here, and I'm going to remove these 2 blocks. I'm going to delete this part. My game is really getting very interesting, and there are already 2 trains working. But there's a problem happening here. This player is aiming this item right at me, and my friend is apparently going to get arrested because he's handcuffed. So I raised my hands too to avoid trouble, and we're being taken away here. My friend went inside there, and it looks like I'll have to go too. Guys, this is really bad. He just closed the door, and it looks like we're being arrested just because I'm making a Roblox game. And this is the most unfair thing that's ever happened, especially because my friend didn't even do anything wrong. Now we're being taken up front, and at this moment we pass near my train, where the track is right here. But now I place the new train, which is coming through here, and it goes exactly in this direction. I don't know if I can come inside, but the train is going up the mountain for some reason, and I don't know where it's trying to go. But if I take a car like this one and get right in front, something really weird will happen, because the car will be completely destroyed. Literally, the car was completely destroyed. So besides having a normal train in my game, I'm also going to add a train that destroys everything. Actually, I placed several cars here, and I want to see what happens as soon as the train gets here. And you can see that it just arrived, but the train simply stopped. And this is the weirdest thing that has ever happened. The train is stopped here, and I don't know how. But I'm coming here to save the train. I'll have to move this car out of the way. And actually, I got eliminated. But now, I'm being taken up front, and I really want to know where I'm going, and also why my friend is here. But he arrived at a very specific place. We're literally here in the barn. I don't know why he brought me here. Now he's going to open this door, but this is so unfair. So I'm leaving, and my friend had to leave too, all because he doesn't want me to make my game. He said, here in the city of spies, it's forbidden to make copies of Brookhaven. Look, that doesn't make any sense, because he's not even the owner of the game, and this is the most unfair thing I've ever seen. But there's a car coming here, and it's coming straight at us, but it looks like it's our friend. He literally just arrived, and he said, "Boss, let me handle them." Now he's holding this item, and this is really bad. It looks like his boss is leaving. He's getting in his car and driving away. And what this player did is unforgivable. He literally banned me from making my Roblox game. And my friend said, obviously I'm not going to arrest you guys, so come with me. And guys, this is really good. He just opened this door. So I'm going inside because it looks like he's one of the good guys. Now my friend is here too, coming back in his car to basically save us. And everything this player is doing is really good. He's literally saving us. But this player is here in front, and it looks like he was waiting for my friend to arrest us along with him. But now, my friend is right here, and that player is coming to see what happened. He even came here to talk to him. This player said, aren't you going to arrest them? And he really wants us to get arrested. And my friend ran away from here and is coming at full speed. He really saved us. But I don't know where he wants to hide. In fact, he arrived right here and apparently changed the color of his car. And surprisingly, he's really well disguised, and it's going to be hard for the players to notice there's a car here because it's camouflaged. Now he went down there, and it's really going to be hard for people to realize we're here. He said, let's hide for now, and we really have to hide before I keep working on my Roblox game. That player is coming back here again, and I hope he didn't notice where we are. But it looks like he's going back there because he really doesn't know we're here, and he's going up front, and I can see his car, and now he just left, and that's the best news ever. So I'm going to keep working on my game, but they have to help me choose what to add in my Roblox game. He said, add a real train now, and remove the one you placed. Okay, it looks like he wants me to remove the train I put in my game, so I'm going to remove all of this. Perfect, I removed everything except this thing here, because I'm going to use it in this part, but I'll have to fix it and make it better. So I left it like this, and also added this new Roblox train, but I have to see if it's going to be able to go through here, and I'll also place this in this part, and in this other part, but the train is completely bugged, and I don't know what happened to it, because it's just flying. Now I'm driving this train, and it actually works really well. You can see that this works normally, and now I'm coming up here to do the test. I want to see if it's really going to go through that part or if it's going to end up bugging. Now it's coming right through here, and it actually worked. My train is getting really interesting, but it's almost going off the tracks, and if it goes off the tracks, that's going to be really bad. It even made it through this other part, and everything here is going well. Now I can officially add more trains and also train stations, since I haven't added that yet. But we're getting up here, and the train is making another turn, and it's perfect. So I'm speeding up because I want to glitch this, and you can see it already bugged, and the train is really glitchy. Now I'm sure it's going to bug, and it got to this part and crashed here. But it looks like my friend is calling me. He said, come here. Now he got in the car, so I'm getting in too. And for some reason I'm up here, and I can move this thing. It even looks like this car is coming over here, and maybe this is bad, because maybe he knows we're here. And apparently he does. But there's one thing he didn't notice. I have this item, and I'm going to use this item so that he finally runs away from here. Now it looks like he's coming back again, but this time we're chasing him, so he finally stops chasing us. He's even trying to leave through the back, but he won't be able to. His car is really stuck in a place I didn't even know it was possible to leave a car in Roblox. His car is literally flying, but I just grabbed this item, and this time he's going to have to stop. My friend even climbed up there and is aiming this item at that player, and there's really nothing he can do. Now those players are coming here, and they're literally arriving to record what's happening, because they're spies, and that's their job. Now he's recording this, and that player is recording the spy while the spy is recording us. This is really confusing. Now he finally turned around and is recording what needs to be recorded. He even left and raised his hands to avoid problems. But this player is going to jail for everything he did, and what he did doesn't make any sense. Now he's being arrested, and the players are walking him away to show they have power. Meanwhile, the other players are following them, and finally, he's going to jail for everything he did. Now he's at the police station and will stay in jail here for a long time. Meanwhile, the spies are back here literally recording all of this, but I'm heading back to get my car because I left it in the middle of the street. I need to get my car to keep working on my game, so I'm going back to get my car, and now I'm coming here to pick up my friend because he's going to help me with my game. But the spies are right here recording all of this because their boss was arrested. There are even guards watching this place. I said, don't you want to see the Brookhaven trains? Especially because my friend suddenly became a guard. Now he's back to normal, and it looks like he's really going to help me. So I'm coming here, and now I'm going to place train stop points and put this building in this spot. I'm also going to place it in this other spot, and I'll place it down here, but the last one will be right here. Besides that, I'm going to place this other item to warn drivers about the train, but I don't know if this really works, so I'll have to test it. I'm getting here now, and I'll have to go up here, but I can't get up, and I don't know how this works. I literally have no idea, especially because there are no buttons to press. But this is starting to look like a real update with actual trains. I placed this item here too to make it look nice, and it really looks great. Now we're finally going to test my game. Apparently he just left from here, and he really disappeared to enter my game. But now in this game, I basically take care of this train, and I'm the driver of this train. So I'm getting inside here, and you can see that this is really huge. But I'm coming here to drive it, because there are people I'll have to carry in this train in the game. So I'm starting to come up to the front. Now I'm driving this train, and I'll have to pick up real passengers who are in the game. So I'm coming up front, because this is going to be very important. I'll have to go through all the train stops to pick up as many passengers as possible. We're getting up front now, and there are 2 players here, and I'm finally arriving to pick them up. And for some reason, he's in front of the train. Now I finally stopped the train and just opened the doors, so he can come in. But my friend sat right in this spot, so I'll have to close the door. Perfect, I closed it, and now I can finally come to the front. And since no cars are coming, we're arriving up ahead, because we have the next stop, which is exactly this one. And there's no spot for the train to stop here, but up ahead there will be. And you can see that there are 2 passengers in my Roblox train, and everything here is going really well. Now I just got here, and surprisingly everything worked out. I even opened the doors so the players could get out, and one of them ended up leaving and is going back to his house. But now I'm going to accelerate as much as I can, and I'm speeding up this train a lot, and it's really starting to glitch. This train is starting to get really weird, and it's coming up here, and the train just went off the tracks. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Everything here got super glitched. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the become a member button and I'll add you on Roblox.